Okay guys, hello and welcome back to Thaumcraft. Last episode what we did was we killed the dragon. My memory may be a bit weird because I have not actually made a video in about a week and a half due to reasons why I was on holiday. That was also why there was no episode uploaded last Friday, but it's not too bad. And one or two more things that I want to say is, just before we start this episode, is that normally I edit my videos on Windows Movie Maker, and I'm going to be changing my editing software to Virtual Dub, which is a free software, which is good. I'm not really into paying for video editing software right now, just because I don't really enjoy the editing side of making videos. I enjoy the making part of them. Editing sort of a hassle at the end, so I don't really see much point in buying a huge thing like Sony Vegas or something. But Virtual Dub's free and it is quite good, and it's quite dark up there, so I'm just gonna quickly place a torch. But the main reason is because a lot of people have been sort of complaining with brightness levels in my videos, and I agree. Actually, they are actually quite dark, and I'm thinking it may be due to Windows Movie Maker lowering the gamma on top of YouTube lowering the gamma. You can't do much about the YouTube's gamma lowering stuff, but yeah, I know I can definitely do something about the Windows Movie Maker one. So tell me what you guys think of the new quality. Tell me if you think it's bright enough and stuff like that. But this probably is boring you, so I'm going to show you what we're doing today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you off my new mods I have installed. I've got 4 of them in total. I'm going to show off my cool new door idea, which involves using 1 or 2 of the mods I have installed, my new ones, and set up my new base, which is going to be in here. So let's go do that now. Okay, so I'm about to show off my first 2 mods I have installed, which are book mods, and the first one which you'll see in my hand right now is the recipe book. I thought this would be a good mod to install because I always forget the recipe for things, so it's pretty handy. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for that. And the next mod is actually a craftable one because I need to craft it straight away. And what it is the XP book mod. So what I do is I place my book in and my 2 gold ingots side by side, and it creates an empty XP book. And now once I take it, it will take half my XP, which is kind of cool. Then I can eat it and I get my XP back. And now it does waste 2 gold, but I don't really think I'm going to run out of gold anytime soon, and I can easily duplicate a lot more, so I'm going to get rid of a bit of XP so I can store it. And wow, lag. Okay, so I thought I might as well just show this on camera. So I've got 5 XP books ready to be taken, so let's take them. As you can see, my levels go down pretty fast. Okay, so now I'm level 4, but I've got 105 XP stored in here. And once I get past, I think 1000 XP, it goes red, suggesting, or purple even if you want to call it, suggesting that it's worth quite a lot. So where do I want to put this? I guess I'll put it here. Also, I've been crafting a lot of these swiftness potions recently, which is kind of cool, because why not? And now time for the next mod. Okay, so I get to put my recipe book to good use here. And what this next mod is the Ender Chest mod. It is a brilliant mod. As you can see, there's a lot of things for it. You don't really need to know all of them. I'll just make the basic one here right now so that I can show you what it does. And I will go ahead and get the resources set up for this, and then I will build it. So let's build this Ender Chest. So as you saw, what I need is 4 blaze rods around the corners here. Then I need ender pearls, and then obsidian either side. Some wool. I am a bit low on wool for this, so that may be an issue. You also will need dye for reasons which you'll see in a minute. But and a chest in the middle, and there you go. I'm going to make 10 of them, so I have plenty to go round. And I've got quite a cool idea. As you can see, I don't really need much resources. The only main one is wool, which I can easily make some sort of animal farm for it. Right now I'm just slaughtering sheep, but oh well. So let's take a look at this ender chest thing then. So if I say I want to put my ender chest down there, and I look at it, it's pretty cool, and I say, hey, I'll put my ender pearls in there. And then I want to go over here, and I place down another ender chest. You'll see that the ender pearls have actually transferred over, which is kind of cool. And if I head back here and take, say, 5 out, no, I'll take 4 out, and head back over here, 2 have reappeared. So they're pretty much just teleportation chests, which is kind of cool. A lot of people have been asking me why am I not using the traveling trunks that much. It's because personally I don't like them that much. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention that you can destroy the chest and the items will still be in the other one, unless you destroy. Oh no, okay, so it's like a universal thing, I think then. So yeah, those instantly always be in that place. So I might as well take these out though, and I'll show you a bit more in a second once I do something. But people have been asking me why am I not using the traveling trunks. Personally, I don't really like them because it's like putting your valuable items into a chest which can die any way possible. Like, I have been trying them out a bit off camera, and I've always gone caving and like constantly are getting stuck. They're constantly dying in lava or something like that. And I'm not saying that they're bad, because I have to admit Anzo put a lot of effort into them. Just personally, I don't trust my items within a chest which is living. So I think you can understand why I have very low trust issues. And what you can do with these is, which is I think pretty cool, is that if you have many chests like I do here, and you want to transfer more than one item and you want to have different things for different chests, well, you can actually do that. What you need is dye, and you can actually dye these little buttons on top of the chest here. So say if I want to dye these two, my cat's yelling in the background, you may be able to hear. Sorry if you do. But so say if I want to put my ender pearls in here, and I have 6 in here, and I look at this brown chest, it's not there. But if I look at this white chest, it is. And the same sort of thing applies here, whereas if I get 2, and that still has 3 in it, although if I go to this one, it has 2 in it. So it kind of acts the same way as the portals act, as you can sort of use different codes to activate them and different reasons, or different ways. And you use the white wool to make it white again, obviously. And the main reason I want to use this mod is because I forgot I need to take the things out. Oh no, I need to. Yeah. Okay, so I've just wasted a bit more of my cocoa beans. Oh well. But the main reason I want to use this mod is actually for mining. For example, say if I was in a cave mining and I lost my item, or I got really valuable items, I can have one of these guys sitting at home, and then I can always have a couple of these chests on me at any one time, because they're not too expensive to make. I mean, if I get a wool thing going, they're pretty much infinitely free for me to make. So yeah. No, that didn't make sense, okay? No. What I meant to say was, if I get a wool thing and an ender pearl thing, then they would be infinitely free to make. I got lost for words there. And I do have an idea for an infinite ender pearl thing, using the end, which I'll be doing next episode actually, so that's pretty cool. But if I, say, have this one here, I can put all my valuable chest stuff, or all my valuable ore stuff. I'm very bad at words today. If I put all my valuable ores and diamonds in here, and then I die, doesn't matter because it's all in this chest at home, which is pretty cool, I think. So that's probably another reason why I could use them. Did I not have 10 of these? Oh yeah, I did, yeah. Oh! Oh! Oh, it keeps the color. That is cool. I didn't realize it would even keep the color for you. Another thing I probably should mention, I can use this showing my recipe book, is that you can make, if I get rid of that, if you can make different colored chests using, like full colored, using the full color of wool. So if I use, say, cane wool, for example, I would have full cane ender chests, which is it's pretty cool. And now for my last mod. Okay, so if you ignore this sort of Thaumcraft stuff at the bottom and look at the top two items, they are obviously mods. And what this is the wireless redstone mod. I will make these in a minute, but I just want to show you it on this. And pretty much what it is, there's a receiver, there's a transmitter, and the transmitter sends out a redstone signal which sends to the receiver. And you can also get a automated thing which I think is a separate mod which I haven't installed or something because I don't see it here. I could be wrong, it probably is in it somewhere if I look, although there's a chance it may not be. Do I see it? Do I see it? Do I see it? Do I see it? I don't think so, no. Okay, so it's probably a separate mod then, but pretty much you can send redstone wirelessly. And the reason I installed this mod was because a lot of people have been like, or ever since I made the redstone thing, people have realized that redstone can get a bit compact, or can get a bit spread out. I'm really bad for words today. And pretty much what this receiver mod does is it makes it a lot more compact. And a lot of people have been telling me to install red power, although I don't know, it seems like quite a big mod, and also I think you need things from like a new world generation to do it, so I didn't really want to start a new world until Thaumcraft 2 came out. I don't know, I may start, or I may use it when Thaumcraft 2 comes out and I start a new world, which by the way I have to, and Anzor has been releasing a lot of videos on it recently and it looks awesome. But I don't really want to start a new world anytime soon until then, so that's the main reason why. Okay, so I've built the two transmitters and receivers, and I didn't show you how to make them because I showed you with the recipe book. So if I get, that's my receiver, and if I get this transmitter here, and I hook up, I need a bit more redstone, I don't have any, so I'll get them now. Okay, I don't know why I took one there, I don't know. But if I get some redstone and I hook it up to, say, this seeing symbol, which it's Thaumcraft thing, if you didn't know, they both go red, and I can actually get a redstone signal out of this. Although if I click on it, there's frequencies, which is kind of cool. And if I change the frequency, this doesn't go red. So pretty much what the frequency does is it makes it hard to like get the same signal, and you can send different signals using Thaumcraft or using things. And these two mods here, or the seeing symbol on these two things, gave me the idea for the door, the new door I'm going to show you in a minute. You don't really need these, you can make it without those, and similar doors have been made in other legit Minecraft ways, although this is a bit more cool, I think, my way of doing it, because I use Thaumcraft stuff and a bit of wireless redstone stuff just to compact the redstone a bit. And there's not much more to this mod apart from that, but you can imagine there's millions of possibilities for it, so yeah. Okay, so I'm out here right beside my sort of altar thing, and I'm going to show you the new door system which I've made. So if you don't mind, I'm going to quickly lay out basic layout of the door. Hopefully I have enough bricks. Okay, yep. And here I will need this. And right here I will need that, and same on this side. Sorry if I'm sort of saying literally what I'm doing, but there's not much of an easier way for me to describe what I'm doing. Okay. There we go. And place this here, and I go and do the same over here. There. And obviously I'll need to place my seeing symbols here. I don't know why I said obviously, because you guys probably didn't know that. And this is my transmitter here. Actually, I'll do the transmitter stuff afterwards. Let me just quickly set up the rest of this place. Actually, I'll do it off camera quickly. Okay, so we've got the main sort of hallway set out. I haven't done any wiring yet or anything, so don't worry about that. If you want to see how I wired it, I am going to show you that, obviously. I just need to quickly, before I start wiring, I forgot I need to do this. And what else? Oh, I forgot torches. Okay, good, I got torches. And what I need to do is I need to set these out one more, because I completely a noob at this. So if I do that, that is fine. And I do that, then that is fine. Oh hey, I didn't actually even need any redstone itself. And I place these here and here. That should be fine. And yeah, that's it really. No, it's not, because I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? If I leave that there. Oh, because they're not actually connected. Why are they not connected? They should be connected. Maybe it just doesn't send the signal to that. I have built one of these before, but I've forgotten how I built it. So give me a second just to relocate myself with the stuff. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, so that just wasn't sending the signal through, and you probably just saw sort of how it worked. Yeah, so that's fine. I also damaged my door a bit, but as I say, it's fine. Then I just put this here, and I put this again right here. And oh no, it's turning night. So I'll do this quickly. But pretty much what this is a door, and I walk through, it opens for me. As you can see, there was that weird thing where it killed me. I'm not sure why that's happening. Because it shouldn't really happen, because the redstone sees me in here, the seeing eyes. Although it does, and I'm not sure why. Also, the reason why you can see... Whoa, that was a bit weird. But the reason you can see the sort of land underneath the doors, that's due to Optifine, which I'm planning to get uninstalled soon. I always forget to do it. But yeah, that's pretty much the door, and it's pretty cool. It's quite compact. I could probably make it a bit more compact, and I'll probably work on that a bit off camera. I may release a tutorial on how to make it fully, like a really compact version of it when I do find a way to make it a bit more compact. It's probably not too hard. Like, you could easily bend that inward. Did I just make a whistling sound? I did. You could easily bend that inwards so it doesn't stick out as much. Same with this. But you know, this was just a rough version. I did it on camera so that I wouldn't get too confused. And it's very dark now, so I better stop. So I've got through 2 of my things which I wanted to do this episode, and it came out at 22 minutes so far. I'm still going to do one more thing, obviously. But I want this episode to be a bit longer. I was hoping that it would come out a bit longer, because I feel bad about not having one out on Friday. So I may actually start the Enderman project at the end of this episode as well. It's not going to be the same as Ethos 1, but I'm going to thumb it up a bit, obviously, but it's going to be the same concept of his Ethos 1, which he hasn't actually technically finished yet. But what we're going to do right now to start this episode off or to start this episode off, to start this thing off, is we're going to set up my new base a bit, because as you can see I have everything here. It's all nice and everything, but it's not necessarily as nice as I would like it to be. There's some areas which are still quite dark, and there's also some areas like here where I have one block to get through. And I also want to set up maybe something like a new storage area, but the thing I want to talk about first is the walls. As you can see here, they're sort of cracked and mossy, and I quite like it. It keeps sort of a castle feel to it. I keep on having this weird thing in my mouth. Sorry about that. But I was just wondering, do you guys think I should take down the stuff here and replace it with just stone block? Because I'll happily do that. Or if I should keep it sort of a castle-y feel, because if I do that, I'd have to do that with new rooms I build. Maybe, or I might not do it with new rooms I built, but like, you know, I don't really care. I just want to know what you guys think, because the series is mainly for you guys. So that's the thing I want you guys to consider. But what I want to do right now is I want to start off clearing the library out a bit, because it's quite messy. And when I say clear it out, I don't mean literally clear it out, but like just get rid of the cobwebs. So I'm going to do that right now quickly off camera, and you guys can see the finished project. Do movie magic. There, so I've got all the cobwebs, and if they're all good, I think I got them all. I may have missed one or two somewhere. I don't think I have though. I think I keep on getting cut off by saying spider webs, but they're just spider webs, not the physical web. String is probably what I should say. It's a better word. And the main thing I wanted to use this room for is for actually a new enchanting area. Pretty much that area came out very deep area. But what I'm going to need to do that is I want to make it seem a bit more friendly, and it's not a lot friendly with these big ones in the middle. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take out the middle shelf, and I'm going to fill. I'm gonna get a lot of books from this, especially. Is this fortune? No, it's not. It's just efficiency. Oh, if this was fortune, can you get fortune on an axe? I think you can. But if it was fortune, I would have had a lot of books. What did I forgot? A stack of 64 and 26. Never gonna run out of books ever again. I need to get rid of that as well. Might as well, since I'm collecting books and paper and stuff. I'm going to make this a bit more book-y though, because I've left out a lot of books. It seems quite empty without that other layer of books. Also, I want to even out that door a bit, because that's just going to annoy me. If it's not even, I could use my new door system. That would be cool. That would be cool actually, if I use my new door system. But yeah. So I'm going to set up my new enchantment area round about here. Was that silverfish spawner? It was. I'm playing it peaceful, luckily. Never thought of that. I'm gonna have to look out for that in future. But I'm still gonna set this up, so it should be fine now. So if you guys give me a minute, I'm just gonna clear out a small room here, which then we will make into the new enchantment room. Got a small issue here. I didn't really think this through. Probably should put a light up here actually for you guys. If this is going to be an enchantment room, it'll have to be even, like as in the walls would have to be where the walls would be, and in order for that I would need a 3x3 room, or maybe bigger, but I think I'm going to stick with 3x3. And in order to look even with the rest of the room, it'll need to be a 4x3, 4x4 I have here, and that's not going to mix, so I may have to do something about that later on. For now, I'm just going to have it off-centered, just because I don't know why. I normally am OCD about these things. But right now I'm gonna have it off centered, I guess, and I'm gonna have to fix it somehow. I'm going to keep it sort of in this off-centered position, and I'm just going to have to move the library around with it. I may add an extra bookcase to this edge, and I know that will also be a bit off, but it won't look as off, I guess, especially if I have the door here. Or I may just move a wall forward an entire space or something, I don't know, but it will hopefully be fine. So I'm just going to fill this room in with bookcases, which I have plenty of thanks to these books, and we'll get it ready. Okay, so I got this made. That's pretty cool, and I'm gonna place my book here. Instead of using the one from my old base, I'm just gonna use a different one, just so if I go back to my old base, it's still there. It looks a bit neat. The glitch with the book is still here. I don't think that's an Anzor thing though, or a Thaumcraft thing, because Anzor sort of replied to me a while ago about it. I can't remember what he said. I can't remember if he was saying that it was nothing about the book or anything or something like that, or with his mod or something. I can't remember what he said. Sorry, Anzor, if you're watching this. But yeah, I think it's probably something to do with mod loader or forge or something. But it's kind of cool. I kept the sort of stony, mossy look through here. It doesn't look as natural maybe as here, but you know, I don't think anyone will notice or care. So that's that done. And the last thing I want to do this episode with setting up is to make a storage room. And I want to make that storage room here, I think, in this room. I'm going to keep this as my sort of portal room for now. I'm going to make an official portal room at some point, although I think it's a cool idea if I make a miniature storage room right here, so I'll do that. I'll cave this bit out now off camera, and then you can see it. So I was mining this area out, and look what I found. Or not ravine, what do you call these places? One of the things, that's probably the best word for it. The best word for it would be a thing, yeah. I've an underground mine shaft, that's what they're called. And yeah, so I'll probably be exploring this at some point, sorry, I should say. Make better English. But I'm gonna continue on mining out the room. Oh no you don't. Oh no you do not. Oh wait, really? Lag? Really? Lag? Everywhere I go it seems to be lag. I need a new computer. Really badly. Wait, where's my original place? I've forgotten. Oh no, it's down here, yeah. It's fine, I got it. Right, yeah, it's here. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue mining this out. Okay, so I have carved out the room a bit. It still looks a bit odd, and I quite liked my, I don't know, I quite like my old rooms, like my old storage room. I thought it looked really cool, so I may just copy it over, like not physically copy it, but like, I mean, make it an identical copy of the room over, and because I think that will probably be the best way of doing that. So I'm gonna do that now. Although I'm gonna need to move all my items over to the chest, which may take a while too. But I'll do it now quickly and I'll give you an update when I'm ready. I might give you updates through it depending on how I feel. I think it looks pretty identical. Good. I like this room. I don't know why. I don't know. I just love how this room looks in my mind. It just looks awesome. Also, another idea I'm copying off Etho. I think most of my things I've made are copied off Etho. or ideas are taken from them. I'm going to try and light this new base only with glowstone. Like, I may use torches for now, but when I develop it further, I'm only going to use glowstone, which I think is probably going to be quite a cool idea. Or maybe not glowstone, but like an alternative lighting source to torches, because I agree they look a bit weird. But right now these chests are empty, so I'm still going to have to head off to the old base to get my things, apart from this chest, which has all my findings from here / other things. But apart from that, that's all I really want to do this episode, with the sort of setting up the new base feel. So what I'm going to do now is start doing the melon farm, or not the melon. Did I really say melon farm? Ender pearl farm. I'm thinking of Etho's thing again with him doing the melons with the ender pearl farm. But yeah, so we're going to set that up now, so I can pretty much have an infinite supply of these. Well, also I need to get an infinite supply of wool, but I can always duplicate them. I can also duplicate ender pearls now that I'm thinking about it, but I think it'll be fun to make a farm. So let's head off and do that now. Okay, so I'm about to head off to the end, but I had quite a cool idea just before I started. I want to see if ender chest transport over dimensions. I probably think they probably will not, but I'm going to put a couple of these crystals in here, and I'm going to test it out when I come back and see if they're still there. And now that I think about it, also before I head over, I will need to get some blocks, so I'll do that right now. I think that's a fair amount of blocks I have there. Yeah. So let's head over to the end. Entering the end. And I am in my nice little hut thing, which is kind of cool. So first thing I obviously want to check is it does. How cool is that? That is actually amazing. I'm actually quite speechless at that, which is kind of cool. So what I want to do is I want to get away from the main island, because a lot of endermen are spawning here. So what I'm going to do is get one of my millions of bricks, and I'm probably going to need that. I don't think I'll need an axe here. And I'm just going to slowly, whoop, almost fell, but surely I'm going to move over this way. I'm going to move far enough so that endermen will start spawning without me going on the island, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I went quite far out, and now endermen are starting to spawn down here. So I think that's far out enough to say that the endermen now spawn here. I probably should have done that, because they're all going to kill me now. But it doesn't matter too much if they do, because I can just kill them off again. But I'm going to stop here and switch to peaceful, because I know it's cheating, but I'm starting to freak out a bit. But I still have a little bit of space left for these, or for these bricks. And what I'm going to do is, hopefully I don't fall off here. I've been doing this for ages, so I know it quite well. Although what I'm going to do is build a little platform, which, you know, is pretty nice. Build my little platform. How many did I go out there? 3. So 1, 2, 3. Is it 3 and a 4, or it's like 1? Yeah, okay, it's 3 and a 4. Sorry, I'm probably talking nonsense right now. I often do. That's just me. And there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. There, 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 and there. Okay, cool. So what my plan is for this is to make it so that that the Endermen will only be able to spawn in a small hole, which I will make right now, which will be here, which will be 3 high. Okay, I'm just going to need to go up for this. So 3 high. And that's all they're going to be spawning, or that's all they're going to be able to spawn in. And then they're going to be killed by a Thaumcraft device, hopefully. I may change it to use just a piston, like crushing mechanism or something, or water even would be dandy. Actually, I'm probably going to go with the water, just because it requires Thaum, and I'm not sure how I can get Thaum here in the end. So actually, I'm probably just going to go with the water. So I'm just going to test this out quickly by switching it back to normal. See if Endermen spawn here or there. Yeah, they spawn there. I thought they would do that because Endermen often only spawn in certain areas. Also, I have to be a certain distance away from the Enderman in order for them to spawn. Can't remember the exact distance it is. Although, yeah. So, what I'm going to need to do is... Interesting. This guy's following me. Which they all do. Too scary. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to ender up this place a bit, and I'm probably gonna be doing it next episode, because this episode is actually quite long at the end of it. But I'm gonna have to ender up this place so that I will appear quite far away, and then I can walk up to it, and then only Endermen can spawn in this area by pretty much forcing it all to be 2 blocks high, so only Endermen can spawn in this small chamber. So yeah, it's probably not the best plan in the world, but it's my plan, so you're gonna have to stick with it. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I really wanted to see or show you this episode. So until then, see ya.